Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor, I'm back at y'all again. I'm coming to address, I didn't want to address this issue, but the ancestors from my spiritual bloodline told me to address this. It's a lot of brothers out here that's waking up, biting their queens, hitting their queens, and they are unconscious of what they are doing. It is not really them initiating this through their own free will. There are underworlds. When this is going on, you have certain bloodlines in the underworld fighting one another, and they are paired up as husband and wife in the third dimension. Think with me. Think about what I'm saying. 9 times out of 10, these abusive relationships that's going on is due to the fact that one bloodline, the wife could have a bloodline in the underworld fighting the husband's bloodline, and they are using either the husband or the wife to hurt and manipulate the body of the husband or the wife on the third dimensional plane. A lot of brothers waking up and they jumping in their sleep, they hitting their woman, and you're not necessarily coming from the military. It's brothers and sisters who's not actually in the military, but the satellites that's around us, they are manipulating the subconscious of those who have the starseed DNA to break them away from the mathematical sequences of that which foundates the laws of relationship. What do I mean by that? In order for an existence to be, or reality to be, there must be 2 platforms. For an example, when you look at day and night is a reality because it is a completion of a feminine and a masculine. The nighttime is a feminine because at nighttime you are actually getting civilizations in the form of intelligence traveling into your body through your melanin to awaken certain things in you that is connected to other dimensions. The daytime is masculine. Why do I say that? Because even though we think that daytime is the light time or the highest time or the highest point of the illusionary realm, this is only a reflection of the reality that keeps it civilized by way of a light that exists through a body of darkness, because all light comes out of darkness. We have entities right now that is trying to get through the bodies of our people by using the mind when we are in our sleep state to attack the feminine energy, because we wouldn't do it in our conscious state. And when you break up the feminine and the masculine energy, this right here allows certain portals to be open so that those who are unbalanced with these 2 types of frequencies can come in and infiltrate the energy of those 2 masculine and feminine energies. When you study a lot of the so-called black leaders, the reason why they fail is because they didn't have a feminine energy standing behind them. I've been attacked. I'm going to use myself for an example. I've been attacked by women who said that I've been doing this with them. They've been calling people who was in my circle saying that I've been doing that with them. If it wasn't for my queen knowing who I really was, it would be easy for the government to use her to take me down and take down whatever is implanted within me that the ancestors sent me here to do, because this is the days of the Orishas. These are the days of the Yorubas. We have bloodlines coming out of these tribes that is a threat to those who control military installations within certain processed and genetically modified moons inside of the earth. Every military installation that is a headquarter, such as Area 51, Dos, New Mexico, these are moons. They are labeled as moons. They might not be the moons in the image that you are conditioned to see on your television, such as a round ball filled with light, but they are encoded, or they are instilled inside of a black book, inside of a biological military installation as moons. So they are labeling military installations as moons. Now, The reason why I'm making this video is because I'm getting calls from queens. And these queens are queens who have never been here in this dimension before. These are new types of spiritual entities with black faces. The European, who comes from the hybrid reptilians, who are working to get bodies for these hybrid reptilians, which is giving them intelligence to help them live longer on this earth. They are actually using the male counterpart of this masculine energy to get the bodies of these females. 69% of females in what we call America today is missing because they have a certain type of egg in their body that the ancient African in America don't have. This egg has a certain alkaloid in it that can help further the communication of the existence when it comes to helping the extinction of these Europeans. So when a lot of people say, how did the European come to take over the African if he's dominant in DNA, dominant in spirituality? It's not that the European is dominant. It's just that the European is connected to entities that you don't know about, that runs the banks, that runs and infiltrates certain military and wars. These people are the one who funds the wars. These are your Rothschilds. These are your Habsburgs. These are your Bilderbergers. These are your Rockefellers. When you study hip-hop today, 75% of these people that is in hip-hop that are in president's positions are cloned. If they are not cloned, they are children of these reptilians that is actually infiltrating themselves to be human-like. There are many black bodies today that is not original anymore. We have been, not only have the mixing of the races sexually have been infiltrated, but spiritually they have been infiltrated. And they're trying to make it to the soul, to infiltrate the soul. This is what they want, but they can't do it because the soul cannot be infiltrated. That's like you saying that you could take water and squeeze it, or take air and squeeze it. You can't do that because these are two soul elements. This is in the same jurisdiction of the soul systems. This is why when you study the 4 elements, these 4 elements create carbon, which is melanin. So to these brothers, I'm going to give you some advice that's waking up out of their sleep, punching their women, hitting their women, jumping, biting their women. This is not you. Somebody is trying to use your mind so that they can snatch the body of your woman. So this is what I'm going to tell you to do. When you go to sleep at night, take you some vinyl records. Why do I say vinyl records? Because vinyl records have a certain type of carbon in it that can take and trap negative energy so that it cannot carry out its agenda when it comes to manipulating certain energies that is coming from you that is natural. Take some vinyl records, put it under your pillow. If you have to put it, if you can sleep with it on top of your pillow, put it inside of your pillow, put as much as you can. Because carbon traps energy. They are trying to use you to fight your feminine counterpart in their dream because they know that they cannot get to the 7th gate to attack you in your dream anymore. Scientists now know that they cannot get into your 7th chakra and infiltrate the gates of your dream, which is your reality. So now they are using you because you are a broken, degenerate being. Not to say that in a negative way, but they use the physical aspect of us to be looked down upon as far as our position in the household, so that when we are now in the company of our women will see us as being weak. So now they are using that weakness and that emotion against us when we are laying in bed beside our queen. They can now infiltrate you and make you tap into certain systems of your queen to go into her dream world, but it's not really you. So that you can take certain things from her to keep her from evolving, that will help you to evolve into higher existence and planes of the universe. They are trying to take this information. Our DNA is what they want. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with oil. It has nothing to do with diamonds and resources. They want you to look at these things as being valuable. But what's really valuable to them, they have a whole new nother world outside of America. They don't talk about gold. They don't talk about oil. They talk about melanin. They talk about DNA. They talk about certain past and future life events, which actually, when you break it down to its lowest common denominator, equals up to time. Time creates everything. That is the ingredient of everything. Time and motion, density and light. This is consciousness and intellect. So therefore, when they can take this away from you, they are stealing your time from your DNA. And you think that they are taking your blood from you when you go in these hospitals to check for diseases. No. When they take their blood from you, what they're doing is they are actually taking a part of you, which is still connected to you, and inserting things inside of your mind, which is your true body, to attack you. So now you give them their blood, your blood, they come back and tell you got cancer, you got AIDS. There's no such thing as cancer as AIDS. I'm going to let you know that right now. There's only one thing that exists, and that's a virus. Everything that exists in every dimension operates like a computer. The universe is a computer. Whenever your computer get a virus, what happens? That means that something has tapped into your computer to infiltrate the information in your computer to either get your bank information, financial information, or etc. And right now you have financial information in your spiritual DNA that they can use. They can give you a virus and call it a flu season and say that you have the flu, but in all actuality you have a virus. When all of your organs in your body is shut down, that is called AIDS. When your bronchial tube is shut down due to certain chemicals being clogged inside of your bronchial tube, is called bronchitis. And the lungs is pneumonia. And the mind is certain things. When you have mucus in your mind, you forget your thoughts. When you have mucus in your nose, you can't breathe. You lose the sense of being able to smell. When you got mucus in your mind, you lose the sense of being able to remember. Alzheimer's. So spiritually, you have organs, and they are attacking these organs to actually infiltrate certain information to help them live on top of this third dimension, because they cannot get to any other dimension. Remember, your mind has all the dimensions in it, and as long as they can infiltrate your mind, which is your dream world, they can try to get in there and try to control you through your reality substance. It's time to wake up. So brothers, get some vinyl records. Put it under your pillow. Put it on top of your pillow. Put it under your bed. Burn you some black candles. Because it's just like when you study alcohol. When you take alcohol into your body, they don't call alcohol spirits for nothing. What is a spirit? A spirit is certain energy that can manipulate your brain frequency to make you become something else other than yourself. So when you are taking in alcohol, and you don't have a strong brain frequency to be able to control these entities of spiritual energies that you are putting in your body, something else has taken over your body, and the next day you won't even remember what you've done because it wasn't you. So this is why we say if you can't hold your liquor, it ain't good to drink. Literally. But you have some people who can go into certain spiritual realms by way of the things that they put in their body, because when you put things into your body, you're putting dimensions and other realms into your body. Spirits is realms and dimensions. And some of these things are at war. So sometimes when you put things into your body, you are putting certain war substances into your body, and you have to go to war with these entities while it's in your body. But if you don't have the strength to be able to defend yourself from these entities that you put in your body, it's not good to put these things in your body, because you're going to hurt the people that you love. You're going to even hurt yourself. So it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Get you some vinyl records, brothers. Get you some copper. Put it in your socks. If you have children, newborns, make sure that you are taking copper and vinyl records. Put it under their baby crib. Put it under their bed. When you are putting dishes up, make sure that you are putting copper inside of the dish drainer. Make sure that you are putting copper inside of the places where you put your cups. Wherever you lay your place of cups, put copper, put vinyl records in there. Because not only does demons exist in alcohol or in people, but it exists inside of the things that you have in your home, the products. When you cook, the same energy and emotion that you are utilizing when you are cooking, these frequencies is falling into your food. So you don't necessarily have to put the food into your, if you are cooking alkaline food and you have negative energy while you're cooking alkaline food, that food right there, when you eat it, you can cause yourself to have high blood pressure and diabetes. This is what I'm saying. Your thoughts create the reality. So if you're cooking food and you are at peace, and you serve this food in peace, then the person that you're serving, you will be able to put their body in peace. You can heal a person through the foods that you create at the time, with the moods that you are creating these foods at the time. It's time to wake up and stop looking at things from a physical standpoint. All right? So with that much said, Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor, I'm out. Peace.
You know, they always say, man, it's tough being at the top, huh? I couldn't agree with you more. Jealous hearted motherfucker. Never been